Good morning, friends. Pastor Kelly here with you with the Monday edition of Sound Bytes. I hope you had a great 4th of July. We want to dive right into our subject. We've been talking really for a few weeks now, a month, on spiritual warfare. We talked about demons and rats, garbage and rats, and the exorcists of the early church and what they did and what they didn't do. So we want to continue with that. We spoke about this dude last week, all three programs, Agastramuthos, this man that would, this spirit entity that would overtake and influence man's vocal cords to attack others or to mislead others or whatever. So we talked, look at last week's and we'll learn all you want to learn about Agastramuthos. I want to get into what happens though. Okay, we know this happens. We know we need to start getting into the cure of a spiritual warfare. How do we win? How do we combat in spiritual warfare? In the next few weeks, we're going to be looking at that. First thing we need to do, we need to learn how to self-exercise. In other words, you don't need a preacher to pray over you. You don't need necessarily a group of people to pray over you. You don't need your best friend to come all of a sudden. And no, you can do this between you and God in your own thought life, in your own prayer life. When you sense that inside of you, that like emotional thing is welling up inside of you, and you are getting angry or you want to exact harm with your words, then just practice self-exorcism. Say, no, I'm not going to allow my vocal cords to be borrowed. I'm not going to allow my vocal cords to cause harm in another person. I'm not going to let my vocal cords be used to prove that I'm right and they're wrong. I'm not going to let my vocal cords be used to divide the body of Christ and hurt other Christians or hurt my family. I'm not going to let that happen. And so we sort of self-exercise. We say, no, my vocal cords belong to God. And I want my vocal cords to speak the words that God would have them speak, not some atmospheric projection that comes my way or some defense mechanism that rises up inside of me or something like that. That's not the purpose of my vocal cords. I want my words to be seasoned with salt, and I want my words to be edifying. So I learn how to self-exercise that way. In other words, I deal with the devil myself. I want to self-exercise when I'm under verbal attack. I want to understand where that attack comes from. I'm talking about the nasty attacks, not the people trying to tell me something in love, and I just don't want to listen. That's on me. But I'm talking about the stuff that comes from the pit of hell, the stuff that degrades my character, the stuff that hurts me on the inside, the stuff that brings up of my past, things that God has forgotten and healed me of or moved on, that stuff. I wanted to learn self-exorcism from that. When I find this garbage in my soul, and we all have it, is being attacked by the rats, the spirit forces, to expose the garbage and to exploit the garbage, I want to self-exercise. I say, God, no, I know I have this garbage. I know these are my issues, but they're my issues, and the devil has no right to these things. And really, the question at that point isn't spiritual warfare. The question at that point is inner healing. I want God to heal this garbage in my soul, and God to help resolve this garbage in my soul, and then I can deal with the spirit world. Or let me put it this way: the spirit world won't have anything to deal with me because there'll be no hiding place for them to exploit. We're just about out of time. We'll see you Wednesday here at Soundbites. Bless you all. Bye bye.